Guys ready? Well, good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone? It's high noon. It's Monday. Here we are at Five-Star Stadium in the field house. We're ready to talk Mercer football. Thanks for being with us. I'm sure most of you were here on Saturday night. Five-Star Stadium had great weather, great crowd, great football game. The Bears defeat the Citadel 38-21, up their record to 4-0, 2-0 now in the Southern Conference play. 4-0 start, by the way, ties for the best modern-day record. That first team in 2013 won their first 4 games, so the 4-0 start ties that record. Rankings are just out. Stats poll, Mercer's now 12th. Coaches poll, Mercer now 13th. We do also have Braden Manley and Terrell Cord who will speak, but let's turn it over now to head coach Mike Jacobs. Coach.
Good afternoon. Appreciate everybody being here. I'd like to first just, obviously recognize there was a pretty significant medical event during the game on Saturday, and I think it's, one, we put out the post, and with HIPAA and whatnot, we won't say much more, but Khalil is doing good. He is in stable condition. But I'd really like to take this time and just recognize Brad Drake, our athletic training staff, the first responders that were on the scene, and certainly our Mercer team of physicians that were there that were really critical, in his care there in the moment on the field. So I appreciate all those people. They made a huge difference, really the heroes and should be the players of the week, but I appreciate all they did in that instance. So we're really pleased with where it could be from where it is from where it could have been. So all good that way. As far as the game goes, again, an opportunity to go 1-0 in the week and go 4-0 overall. We beat an improving Citadel team, as I think you saw. Anytime you win, again, by 3 scores, I'm not going to feel bad about it, but there's certainly some things, that we need to clean up, and it's the same stuff, right? Like we played 3 pretty good quarters of football there. I'd probably like to throw the second quarter out with the exception of about the last minute and a half. So, all in all, offensively, again, I thought we did a good job establishing the run game against a defense that presented some different looks. I thought DJ Smith, our quarterback, played his most complete game of the season yet, both from a decision-making standpoint in the pass game. Saw him get the ball down the field a little bit more, and then being decisive when he did run, running with his feet, and really played extremely well. There's a number of other guys that contributed. Tyrell Cord, who you'll hear from, had 2 big touchdown catches in that game. And again, we continue to improve on the offensive line. Defensively, saw more out of our rush defense. Again, we continue to be a tough outfit to run the football consistently on, which forces people. Citadel's a team that really had been almost 60-40 run to pass, and they were almost the complete opposite of that in the game. They're almost 70-30 run to pass. So, again, forced them into being one-dimensional. With the exception of a few big plays in the pass game, I thought we played really well defensively. TJ Moore had the big pick 6 right before halftime. I thought that was a huge momentum play in the game. And then our special teams continue to be the third phase that's playing extremely well. We were close to blocking a few punts in that game early on, and then, we had the big return late. Unfortunately, got called back from a penalty, and again, the penalties are something that we are keenly aware of and know that we need to clean up. But all in all, pleased with our players' effort, pleased with the production. Unbelievable atmosphere from our fans, from our faculty, from our students. It was great to have the full experience on a Saturday in Five-Star, and can't say enough about what they did to contribute to the atmosphere that day. So with that, open it up for questions.
Coach, having looked at film now, what did you see that you probably were like, man, why did we take a step back on that?
I didn't think we took a ton of step back. Again, these guys will tell you, man, we constantly harp on the little things. And, the good news is we're playing pretty good football and we still got a bunch to clean up. But the things are very correctable, whether it's, an eye discipline thing or whether it's an alignment thing that's contributing to maybe not having success in certain instances, or whether it's, hey, we as coaches need to do a better job putting them in a better position, which oftentimes is the case. So, it kind of plays into it, but certainly not disappointed in any way. Again, that team was 2-1 and playing pretty good football, so I'm not disappointed with where we're at. There's a couple things that just need to be cleaned up.
You talked about that momentum shift from Moore with that interception. I mean, they're on the drive to possibly tie it going into halftime. Did you say anything to your team after that?
No, I mean, we talk constantly about the most important play being the next play, and all games ebb and flow. It's just, can you keep them to this as opposed to the big swings? And so I thought our guys did a great job. TJ Moore's a captain. He's a kid that's played a ton of football for us at Mercer. He made a heck of a play, did a great job keeping inbounds. I got on him a little bit about his ball security there at the end, but that was just a huge momentum shift. With that really about that last minute 30 in the game. And, I thought at that point I knew we were going to come out and play pretty well, getting the ball to begin with in the second half as well. So.
Coach, you mentioned DJ Smith's most complete game. He had 4 total touchdowns, 2 in the air, 2 on the ground. What's next for him? I mean, how are you seeing him as a quarterback kind of progress through the season?
Yeah, I think, you've seen the physical traits that make him successful. I think now for us, it's continuing to grow the mental part of the game, continue to develop the downfield passing game and be more consistent in that, and then continue just to protect the football, right? I think there's, one throw in each game he'd probably like to have back since we've started the season, and I think just continuing to work on the decision-making, continuing to push the ball down the field and develop the pass game that way, and then just more the mental side of things. But, physically he's done a great job, and I think you've seen him mature each week, really.
Unit that's near and dear to your heart, the offensive line, you keep seeing the progression with that unit as well.
Yeah, that group's done a great job. We got getting a couple guys back that have been a little banged up helps with the depth at that. But there's a number of those kids that are playing probably their best football, and that's allowed us to run the football at a pretty consistent clip. It's allowed us. We did a really good job in protection. I think we only had 1 sack on Saturday, and that was as much to do with the coverage as it was to anything. So they continue to improve. It helps going against what I think is one of the best defensive lines in the conference each day in practice. And so those guys continue to grow and develop and be a part of our success.
But what do you see from a big win over Richmond and a close loss to Mary? What are you seeing from Wofford that they'll bring that will provide you big challenges?
Yeah, I think Wofford's a really good football team right now. Again, similar to Citadel, you look at last year's record and you see they were close in a number of games, and then they finally kind of overcame it and beat Furman. And since they beat Furman that last week of the season, you've seen them steadily improve. They got guys that are, whether they're 4th, 5th, or 6-year seniors. There's a bunch of players that have been in the program, have persevered through a coaching change, and I think they're playing really good. They can run the ball. They have a quarterback who's been accurate in distributing it, and then I think really it's their defense, their defensive backfield in particular. I've been really impressed with their safety and their corner play. I think their linebackers do a good job, and then I think they got some big guys up front. So they're a pretty complete team. They're a team that's played really good competition, right? Like Gardner-Webb's been pretty darn good. They've been competitive in every game with two bigger FBS schools. Obviously Richmond was ranked, I think, 14th at the time that they played them. They've been a playoff team, and then William Mary was a quarterfinal team a few years ago. So, they're coming in. They haven't had a bunch of patsies going into this game. So, they kind of know what they have, and I'm sure they'll be up for it coming out of their bye week.
You haven't been in this business a while. How much does that extra week to prepare for your next opponent and what you got coming?
Yeah, from a preparation standpoint, I guess you feel like, it's kind of like a test in school. You feel like you studied a little bit more for it, but where it really helps is just getting the kids' bodies back, right? Like giving them, even if they, regardless of how you manage the schedule, if the perception is that they got their legs back, I think that's the biggest thing from coming out of a bye week is the kids feel a little bit better because they've had a little bit of time off, which, they're sometimes not accustomed to. So.
Okay, anything else from Coach?
Guys are short and sweet today. Thank you all.
Thanks, Coach. Okay, we've got another player that needs to get to class, so we're going to let Braden Manley go next. Braden's a sophomore defensive lineman, hometown Vanceboro, North Carolina. He's got 10 tackles on the season, 4 for loss, 2 sacks. He's got a pass breakup. He's got a quarterback hurry, a fumble recovery, and he's forced a fumble. So he's been playing excellent. If you would, Braden, come up and give us a little opening statement about how you feel you've played in the defense this year.
How y'all doing? I don't do this much. Man, just credit my success to my coaching staff. They've been putting me in the right position to make plays. Coach Long came and trusted me my freshman year, and I was able to produce a little bit for you guys. So, questions?
We talked a lot about,
mean, it feels good. I mean, when the team can't run the ball on you and you just make them pass, that's how it feels good, man. We play aggressive, so we keep guys in tight situations so they can't really run the ball, so you got to pass. And we don't really go for the pass either, so.
How would you describe your style of play? Finesse, strength, just kind of bull rush?
Oh, nah, I'm pretty aggressive, but I like to finesse guys. I like to spin, swipe. A few things I can do in my game, but I really just like to rush the passer real fast.
You've managed to get to the backfield a couple times this season, sacks, hurries, all those kind of things. You know, what's kind of going through your mind when you're just approaching a quarterback or just somebody in the backfield?
Get them down. Those are guys with the ball, you got to get them down. So if you're in the backfield, it's easy to just make the play.
But I mean, actually, since the preseason, Brady, but you were the preseason all-conference team, you were the only non-junior, non-senior to make the team. What does something like that mean to you, and then does it put any more pressure on your shoulders to perform?
It means a lot to me. Put a target on my back. Guys game planning for me. I've been noticing I've been getting double team, triple team sometimes. So when you give me an accolade like that and I'm so young, put a lot of pressure on me, but I'm ready for the pressure. Say pressure make diamonds.
Brady, last year you wore number 90, this year 0. Lance Wise was previously a 0, pretty good player. What does it mean to you to be taking on that number and representing it again this year?
Lance was a good guy for us, man, and I just feel like I got to fill some big shoes, even though he's so little. I got to fill pretty big shoes in that guy. He's an All-American, All-Conference guy, led the team, was a good captain for us. So being able to take his number on and producing it, man, feel good.
Coach said you gave up a few big plays. Obviously, it came close a little bit, but what do you say to guys on the sideline, in that moment to get them going?
Oh, my guys know what to do. I don't really talk much, but when I do speak out to my guys, they feel like it's time to go. Like, we got to step it up. So we put our best foot forward and do what we do best.
Ben, talk about the depth you have on the defensive line. So much depth that you have a freshman starting on the
Yep.
other side of you. But talk about the depth and what you guys got that wreaks havoc for opposing offenses.
I think Coach Long did a good job recruiting. I remember I heard the other day versus Chattanooga, we don't have a guy over 300 pounds. But you can't run the ball on us, so, I mean, we're doing something right. So being able to play a freshman so early, he's obviously came in. I took him under my wing in the summer a little bit, was training and stuff. Carson Griffin, he's doing a great job behind me. He's always a good guy. And he leads me. Even though I'm in front of him, he leads me every day. So just being able to have guys in the room that know their role and they do it as the best of their ability, I mean, can't ask for much more from a guy.
Anything else from Brady? Brady's about to do a sprint to class. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you
it.
guys.
All right, let's go to the offense now. Terrell Cord, our sophomore running back from Charlotte, North Carolina. He scored 4 touchdowns on the year, 3 receiving. And I know you want to know about the one unconventional, probably the hook and ladder. All right, Terrell, give us an opening statement, if you would, about how you feel like the offense is playing.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Offense came out there, we scored some points, we dominated, do what we had to do. All our guys were bought in. We trying to have a great season, trying to win the SoCon championship, and that's what we're here to do. Any questions?
Tyrell, I know we talked about it on Saturday night, but, I'm sure you would have loved to rush in a touchdown, but catching 2, and, what does that mean to you is just to be able to do both things, run the ball really well and catch it as well?
It feels amazing to me. Running back is not all about just rushing. You got physical aspects of it. You got blocking, passing, rushing, is all sorts of things. So just being able to do those things for my team, for our team, is a great feeling.
Brady, talk about the improvement you've seen from DJ, and particularly that first pass he threw to you. That was right on the money. Can't find a prettier pass than that. But talk about the improvement that you've seen from DJ.
Yeah, DJ, a great guy. That's one of my best buddies. Just him improving each week. I know me and him talk a little bit, just how we played, how we think we did, and just seeing like the improvement, like the stuff that he knows that he did wrong or that I did wrong. We just talk about it and make sure that next week we can do it better. Just make sure we can do it the best we can.
Talk about how loaded your running back room is right now.
So all 5 of our guys, really, really great. We all have different attributes to us, You know, we got speed, passing, rushing, hard runners, you know. So just having all that ability in our running back room makes us very successful. Just coming out there, playing different guys, knowing that each one of our guys can make a play.
What's it like been sharing the different personalities and sharing the different roles for you guys? I mean, it's 5 of you guys in there. It's a very balanced group, like you just said. So what's it been like personality-wise?
Personality-wise, it's been great. You know, our guys, we enjoy one of each other. We hang out with each other mostly every day. We talk, we kindle, you know, just like having that one-on-one like connection between all of us. Like it's just a great atmosphere to be around. I wish y'all could see the things that we do behind the scenes. But yeah, great group of guys.
Out of everybody in the running back room, who's most likely to pull a prank?
A prank? Let's see. I say either CJ or Michael Bell. You know, those guys, they love to joke around. Or even Dewey. Dewey is a great jokester. He loves to joke, and so Dewey for sure.
Rel, how many people from Cottsville coming down to the game at Walford?
Oh, I got a bunch of guys coming. You know, right there I'm from North Carolina. You know, South Carolina right up the road. So I got a bunch of family and friends coming. So it's gonna be a great atmosphere.
Around the first 4 games, you got 4 wins. Tell us about how hungry this football team still is for more wins as you get back out on the road this week.
You know, our guys, we're very bought in. You know, we have one goal in our mind, and that's to win the SoCon championship. And I think like all our guys, we're really bought into that. You know, with our head coach Mike Jacobs, he's just putting us in the best situations that we can be to be successful to win that SoCon championship. So all our guys are bought in, and all our coaches as well.
Okay, anything else for Terrell? All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, again, at Walford, 1:30 on a Saturday afternoon.